I have advice for people that want to buy land or houses, especially in Kampala or in Uganda generally. You must understand the land tenure systems that operate in this area. Where I come from in Western Uganda, we have what we call customary land tenure. That's where you own land, then you subdivide it for your children. Each child gets a part. Then your children also subdivide it for their children, and land continues like that. And a few people can sell and buy, but generally land moves in families. That's customary tenure. Now in Uganda, we have what we call Kabaka's land. This is land that belongs to the king or to the kingdom. However, in Uganda, the culture is that the king does not evict his tenants, and therefore, when you buy Kabaka's land, it's like you're owning it. You're a tenant of the Kabaka, and the Kabaka will never evict you. So it's okay to own that land. Then we also have private mile land. That is land that has a title, and you own it in perpetuity. You own it forever. Once you sell, the buyer takes it. That is the land that I highly recommend that you buy, because once you buy it, you have your land title. It means you can even use that land title for security in case you need a loan, and nobody can evict you. Now there is what we call chibanja, and that is what is confusing many people. In the history of land in Uganda, we had people that would come and settle on land simply because it is vacant, and some of them would not know whether it is Kabaka's land or whether it is the private mile land. They would just settle and nobody would evict them. So those people who settled on land that had titles became what we refer to as tenants or squatters. So there is some private mile land where you find there is a landlord who has a title, and then there is someone physically using the land whom we refer to as a tenant or a squatter. Now that is where it becomes a bit tricky. If you want to buy that land, my advice would be that you make sure you meet both the landlord and the tenant so that you buy from both. Both of them should be able to sign for you. Because if you buy from one, the other one can become a problem. You can buy from just the tenant or the squatter, and then the landlord comes with a plan to put up a factory or to put a plantation, and then they evict you and they compensate you little money, yet you really wanted to be in that place. You can also buy from the landlord. They give you a title, you have a title, but you cannot occupy the land because it is occupied by somebody else that is using it. That is what we call chibanja. Then of course we have freehold titles. A freehold title is the same as private mile land title. Those freehold titles, they apply in any part of the country. Even myself, I have freehold titles for my land in the village. Yes, if you are outside Uganda and you make a title, what you get is a freehold title. There are of course other tenure systems like a lease. A lease is also a form of title, but which has renting of some kind. It means you're renting the property, you're not owning it. And normally leases can be for 49 years or for 99 years. If you get a title for Kabaka's land, for example, it will be a lease title. You can also get a lease from the government. Government has been leasing land. And in fact, non-Ugandans who come to Uganda, they cannot own land in perpetuity, meaning they cannot get a private mile land title. They cannot also have a freehold title in their names. That means the option they have is a lease. There is a lot more that I want to be teaching you about real estate. I'm Robert Bake, Mr. Inspiration from Win-Win Properties, from World of Inspiration, and many people know me from Obunuzi Restaurant. May God bless you.